have a man that go Would y'all rather have a man that goes to work 50 plus hours a week and only thing he can do is financially provide, or would you rather have a man that can only work part-time but helps around the house, takes out the trash, does the yard maintenance, helps with the kids, takes the kid to practice, helps cook, clean, all of that and above? I'm curious to know.
Whoa. All of that and beyond? Fellas, do you even understand what this means? Do you know what you're getting yourself into? Now, here's the real question, because this is really the topic of this video. This is a provider versus a helper. Which do you think that a woman actually wants? Comment your thoughts under this video. Now, we're gonna go ahead and finish this video so that we can have this conversation, because this is really an important conversation to have for a couple different reasons. So make sure you join the conversation, like the video, then subscribe to the channel, because I'm posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So here we go.
Would y'all rather have a man that goes to work 50 plus hours a week and only thing he can do is financially provide, or would you rather have a man that can only work part-time but helps around the house, takes out the trash, does the yard maintenance, helps with the kids, takes the kid to practice, helps cook, clean, all of that and above? I'm curious to know. I hear a lot of women when they talk about they want a man, they say they want a provider, and when they say provider, they only think financial wise, and the man lacks in the other aspects of, helping around the house, helping with the kids. And
helping around the house is crazy work. Listen, you know what? We're gonna talk about that, because this whole help around the house thing is nuts. I'll explain why, but let's continue.
When they are left to do it, they are being told the things that they need to get done. Me personally, I'm gonna take a man that can literally financially provide and help around the house. And if you only work 32 hours a week, that's fine, because at this point we are a whole and our money is all combined, so it doesn't even matter how much you make or I make, our money is one. But when it comes to you helping around the house, all men cannot help around the house. Some men have to be told, take out the trash. Some men have to be told, I need you to help me with the kids. Some men have to be told the things that you need them to do. Rather, you having a man that knows, I need to do this, or this is what my wife is expecting from me. I take that over a man that can only provide. What about y'all?
Yes. Women don't tell you the truth. They tell you how they feel. Now, fellas, I'm just letting you guys know that everything that this woman said, the things that this woman said was not true. Okay? She definitely wants a man that wants to provide. Why? Because it's an easier life for her. Now, what she's complaining about right now is the things that she has to do, which is something she will continuously complain about. First, let's start here. Let's start with the elephant that's in the room. A lot of women don't even have a man.
Just a reminder that I am missing my partner next to me where I can.
So them choosing a provider or them wanting a helper, they are gonna have to take what they can get, because a lot of women are struggling, right? The women that you see on dating apps, what do they keep saying? Oh, I want somebody to take me off this app. The dating is trash. The streets is trash, right? Now, why are the streets trash? Because women are out here acting like trash, being trash in the streets. Women don't tell you the truth, they tell you how they feel. Now, if that resembles the truth, or if that kind of sort of looks like the truth, then that's what you'll get. Now, I personally don't think that she's telling you the truth, because she gave you two options and then chose a third option, which basically means she wants it all. Here's an example of that. You say, okay, I want orange, red, purple, green, yellow, blue. She says, no, mix it all together. Mix it all together. That's tie-dye. I want that. Right? She wants everything mixed together. She wants everything that's going to benefit her. I have no issue with that as long as she's holding up her end of the bargain. But if you're working, cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry, doing yard work, just doing everything, my question is, what is there left for her to do? What is it that she's actually going to do? Because when I listen to her, what it sounds like is she wants a mind reader versus her being a communicator. What I constantly hear women say is that they are amazing communicators. And I'm saying they are horrible communicators. In the event that you get a woman that is a good communicator, then you probably have found a great thing. The majority of us have not come across that. We come across women who sound like this.
Care you? What am I here for? We just got back up.
It would trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, who the fuck do you think you
this.
are?
Naggers. This is the beginning stages of a nagger, and this is going to eat you alive. So let's start here. If you got a man, you won. You are winning, because the majority of women are struggling. The majority of women are on dating apps. Oh, the dating apps are trash. Oh, these men are trash. I can't believe he flaked on me. He stood me up. He didn't come over. He just wanted sex. And it's like, wait a minute. What am I supposed to want when it comes to a woman? What am I supposed to do when it comes to a woman? What is it that I'm supposed to do? Listen, as a man who has been married and divorced and in relationships after that, I can tell you, this is something you think you can deal with because she may be pretty, or, you know, her personality may seem cool at first, but over time, you will see just how annoying this actually is. Again, the question that she posed was, do you want a helper or do you want a provider? Then she turned around and said she wants both. That option wasn't available. Here's why. The majority of the time, if a man has a lot of money, he probably doesn't have a lot of time. If that man has a lot of time, he probably doesn't have a lot of money. Now, if you believe that a woman who is constantly on social media is going to be okay with you making under a certain amount and her pairing her certain amount with you, if you think that a woman is going to be okay with that, you are insane. You are setting yourself up for like a mental disaster. Like, listen, that woman is going to be on social media scrolling. Why aren't we traveling? Why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we going out? You need to date me. When is the next date night? When are you going to take me out on a date? Right? You're going to have to deal with these things. On top of that, having to pay for everything in the house. When do you save? When do you invest? When do you put money to the side? You can't, because this woman is already wanting you to do something that should be fairly easy for her to take care of. Here's why I'm saying that. When a woman sees that you handle the tasks that she couldn't handle, she gets an attitude. Here's another example of what I'm talking about. When the children come, when the parent comes home and the children are there, are they happy to see mommy or are they happy to see daddy? Let me tell you guys, this is where a lot of women get mad at the children or possibly the man, because the children usually run to the dad, right? Like this is what usually happens, right? No one is really that happy to see mommy except for if daddy knows he's about to get some, or if it's the baby of the family, right? Like those are the ones that are usually the happiest to see mommy, because with everybody else, she's complaining, she's nagging. Let's just start with provider. Provider sounds like that was the plan in the beginning, because in order to live a certain lifestyle, you have to have somebody doing specific things, right? When specific things are being done, that means more things can be done. For instance, if she's struggling to do things around the house, it sounds like she needs to be more structured. It sounds like she needs to be on a schedule, because if she can't plan out doing this versus doing that, then what's actually happening here? Now, I'm saying this because when a woman starts to go out and work and starts to make money, if she happens to make more money than you, her attitude towards you is going to change. Her attitude towards you is going to be very disrespectful and demeaning, right? Now, if you've never been in that situation, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you have, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. For some reason, women act like they don't know this or they can't see it, which again makes me ask you, is she telling you the truth or is she just telling you how she feels? Now, the reason why this is so crazy is because she has no clue about how rare that type of man is. A man who can provide everything is so rare that it shocks me that this man is not appreciated. This man is not honored. This man is not cherished. She feels like she can replace this man. Those men cannot be replaced because those men are a limited amount. What I'm talking about is how much money the average man makes, or how much money men make in relation to what women think men make. Now, again, if you went to school and you got a career, then you probably are in a certain situation, you know, career-wise. Now, if you're an entrepreneur and you've been an entrepreneur for a while, or you just figured out the game and you really hit the ground running with a product that you're selling, once again, you're doing great. But for the majority of people, you're making somewhere between $50,000 and $30,000 a year. Right? So again, what I'm saying is social media, homegirls, they're going to have an effect, because a lot of women talk about relationships being boring. Why do relationships get boring? Because they become, what's the word women usually use? Repetitive, right? The same thing is going on every single day. You got comfortable, she got comfortable, but guess what? She don't want that comfort, or she gets tired of that comfort. Fellas, all I'm doing is presenting a case for you to make the decision which life you want to live. Let me tell you this. If you're a provider, you can hire a maid. You can hire a nanny. You can hire, you know, whatever you need, right? So what I'm telling you is your passion and purpose is way more important than you helping her around the house, because it's something that she will not appreciate later on. Get your mind, your body, and your finances together. That is my advice. That is the clarity that I'm giving to you guys. Make sure you are focusing on you. You are getting things done. That's what's most important. Now, we can go to the comments here. I saw a lot of women who agree with her. I want both. I want both. I want both. Both wasn't the choice. Do you want a helper, or do you want a provider? Do you want someone who's gonna help you around the house, or do you want a provider, someone that's gonna take care of all the financial responsibilities? Now, a lot of women in her comments said that, but she had one particular woman who had a little bit of a back and forth with her, and that woman had to let her know, first of all, I'm married. When we first started out being married, we went 50-50, right? Then, when he decided to take over the financial responsibilities, I enjoyed that much better. This woman, the creator of this video, she was responding by basically saying, but did you hear what I said? I want a man that's gonna be able to help me around the house and do this and cook and clean and take the children to practice and do laundry. And I'm like, and this is just a side note, me personally, I'm like, when I hear women complain about laundry, I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to go, because the machine is doing the majority of the work. The only thing you have to do is sort and fold. If you have children, when are you going to teach them this? When are you going to show them what to do so that you take some work off your back? Again, we're talking about a schedule. We're talking about discipline. We're talking about actually putting things into place so that everyone can flourish, including the children, because they are going to have to do it. Why? Because if you want your husband to do it, your son is going to have to do it. But if you never teach your son to do it and you never force him to do it, then guess what? He's gonna have this same issue with the next woman. The only thing that I'm hoping to point out is that the majority of women are unsatisfiable. That's the point that I'm really hoping that you guys got from this video. Also, what I'm hoping that you get from this video is that you choose the life that you want to live, because that's what matters most. But I do have a question. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.